Welcome to another video. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Kindly subscribe, like this video, watch other videos on this channel, and share the channel with your friends and family. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Kindly like this video, share with your friends and family, and let's keep on growing. In our previous video, I mentioned that we are going to be taking on a whole new topic for our next series. So for the next couple of videos, we are going to be treating a whole new topic. And I'm very sure that from the thumbnail, you already know that we are going to be talking about money. Yes, we are going to be talking about money, and I like to talk about money a lot. If you knew me somewhere around 2020, 21, 22, and I think a part of 2023, you would know that I used to talk about money a lot. Yes, so we are back. We are going to be talking about money for the next couple of videos. So tuck in your seatbelt and get ready for some money knowledge. Let's talk about money. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 or 4 truths about money. I'm saying 3 or 4 because I was trying to put points number 2 and number 3 together, but it was just not putting like they are similar but not really the same thing. So if you put them together, it becomes 3 points, but if you separate them, it becomes 4 points. Let's just see how it goes. Truth number 1: money is a spirit that comes to those who know how to manage it. Now relax, I can explain. Money is not the currency that you have in your hand or in your wallet or your purse. In ancient times, the richest people were the greatest farmers, the greatest hunter, or the one who owned the most slaves. Then a generation came where the richest people were the elites, the educated, and the salaried workers, like the doctors, the lawyers, the policemen, the soldiers. If your father was a salaried worker in a generation that has come and gone, you would have been considered as someone who came from a rich family. But you see, in this generation that you and I are in, these people are not the richest people. The richest people in our generation are the inventors and the investors. Inventors and investors. For example, we have someone like Elon Musk, who invented the Tesla, the SpaceX, the Neuralink, or someone like Mark Zuckerberg, who is the founder of all the Meta platforms. Or we can also talk about Jeff Bezos of Amazon, or Steve Ballmer of Microsoft, or Larry Page of Google. These people invented stuff that you and I are using right now, and they are making the money. So money is not about the cash, but it is about value. It's about the value you bring and how that value satisfies a generation. Now let's do this comparison. Let's take libraries versus Google. I mean, you and I of this generation would not go all the way to a library to do our research. We'd rather sit in our homes, pick our phones, open Google, and then have our research done with even much better results. Let's also make a comparison with Amazon and shopping malls. I mean, do you see how e-commerce is taking over in this generation? I'm sure a time will come where we wouldn't need to enter physically into a shopping mall. We'll just sit in our homes and have everything done. Now, lastly, let's also compare paperwork versus Microsoft Office. I mean, why would you want to go through a stack of folders and files just to get simple work done when Microsoft Word can simply do the work for you? So money is not about cash, but it's about the value you bring and how that value satisfies a particular generation for them to buy into it. Now let's talk about the second part, which is those who know how to manage it. In Matthew chapter 25 verse 14 to 30, Jesus tells us a parable of a master who was going on a journey and decided to give his property to his servants according to their capacity. So he gave one 5, he gave one 2, and the other he gave 1 talent. Now when this master came, the one who was given 5 managed it well, multiplied it, and the Bible says that more was given to him. For the last guy, he did not multiply it, but he rather went to hide it. Now whenever I think about the story of this last guy, I really think deep into it, because he doesn't appear as a bad guy to me, despite the fact that he said some ugly things to his master in the end. But this guy doesn't appear as a bad guy to me, because he didn't waste what was given to him. He didn't misuse it. Rather, he decided to save it and keep it safe, so that when the master comes, he's going to return it to him. But then look at what happened. The Bible says that even the little he had was taken away from him. The last servant saved the money, and it was taken from him. How about those of us who are not even saving the money but wasting it? So it means that God doesn't just bless us for us to keep it, or God doesn't just bless us for us to hide it and keep it safe. He gave us a dominion mandate in Genesis. He said, take dominion and multiply and dominate the earth. So you cannot just say, I'm keeping what I've been given safe, or I'm just keeping it. You have to manage it well. You have to work with it. And that brings us to point number 2. Truth number 2. Money is a servant or a slave looking for work to do. Give your money work to do. The parable I shared in point 1, the last guy did not give his money work to do. He just decided to keep it, and it was taken from him. If you just keep your money, it will be taken from you. If you just decide to keep your money, you are going to lose it. Let the money work for you. Money does not like to be idle. Even if you are saving, save with a purpose. Don't say I'm saving a percentage of my income so that one day I'll be rich. We don't save our way to riches or wealth. You can't save and become rich. Now you can save and have $1 billion and maybe consider yourself a billionaire, but because you have just the saving mentality, you are going to now use the billion you have for maybe 10 years or whatever number of years you can spend that money, and when that money is finished, you are going to come back to square one, to point 0, because you only know how to keep. You can't multiply, you can't make the money work for you. Money does not like to be idle, so let your money get to work. Now to truth number 3, which is very much similar to truth number 2, is money loves to flow. Money does not like to be restricted. God gives us wealth for the purpose of redistribution. He gives us money for redistribution, for the fulfillment of His purpose and His will for us. Not for us to hoard it and just call ourselves rich people. When you hoard money for too long, the spirit of money is going to leave. And I've already explained that the spirit of money is the value of money, not any spirits, evil spirits, or any kind of spirit anywhere. But if you hold money for too long, the spirit of money is going to leave, and very soon the currency will also leave. So don't just hoard money, let the money flow, redistribute it. Now let's go back to the Bible. In Luke chapter 12 verse 16 to 21, Jesus gave us another parable of the rich fool. Now this was a rich man who was increasing on all sides so much that he decided to expand his storage. Now this is a man who really had the mentality of hoarding. He had so much, there was no thought of him giving out to anybody, but rather to increase his storage and store more and more. And then he said to his soul, my soul, eat and be satisfied. And then Jesus said, that is a foolish mentality, and his soul was taken from him that very night. That is the hoarding mentality. When you try to hoard and keep so much, you will lose it. You will lose your soul, or you will lose the blessing. It's for redistribution. Let it flow onto others. And I think in our next video, I'm really going to explain the redistribution of God's wealth. But quickly, let's move to point number 4. Truth number 4. Money clings to the careful owner but flees from the careless owner. The careful owner here refers to someone who has knowledge about money and knows how to manage it and multiply it, and not be wasteful about money, or not waste money. And then the careless owner here is someone who just wastes money, is careless with money. Now, this statement does not also mean you should be stingy. You should just know how to manage money. So a careful owner is not a stingy owner of money. Please, let's make that difference. One who is careful with money is not the same as one who is stingy with money. Nevertheless, do not be wasteful. So, in conclusion, I'm going to put everything we've spoken about today into 4 simple points so that you can easily understand and remember. Point number 1, seek knowledge about money and how to properly manage it and multiply it. Point number 2, put your money to work by investing it into a project, an asset, or into the capital market, and watch your money give birth to other babies for you. Point number 3, do not be greedy. Do not hoard money, else it will flee from you. Point number 4, do not be stingy with money, and do not be wasteful either. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and you've learned something. Please like it and share with friends and family and everybody on your contact list, and see you in our next money video.